Hello guys, today I want to share my experience in picking up an all-around monitor with you. But before that, I want to give you a little bit of understanding of my circumstance. So I don't have a desktop, I only have a laptop. But the laptop I have is pretty decent. It's a Dell Inspiron 7567. I bought it late 2017, and when I bought it, as they already upgraded the screen from the TN panel to the IPS panel. This laptop has a 7th gen CPU i7-7700HQ, 24 GB of RAM, 150 GB plus 250 GB of storage on M2 for system and SATA3 for all other software including games. This unit also has an entry-level dedicated graphic card, the NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti, which has 4 GB of VRAM. So I don't play that much game, and the game I play are usually not very demanding. But to give you guys an idea about what are the games I play, here are some of them. I play Dota 2.
Onward. Deep ones guide me. Yes.
I play Splinter Cell Blacklist, which was originally released back in 2013. And I play Hitman 2, which is a newly released AAA game from end of last year.
Be careful, 47. Could be a trap.
Not a trap, an invitation.
I also play 2 Point Hospital from time to time, and this game is a fairly new game as well.
Nurse needed in general diagnosis.
When playing these games, I have no trouble set the graphic as ultra or high and still get a pretty decent frame rate, but just keep in mind that I play all these games using a 1080p resolution. I hate to admit it, but browsing websites and watching online videos take a considerate portion of my time when using the laptop. This 15-inch screen doesn't really make it hard for playing games or watching videos on it, but a larger screen with more real estate to utilize would be much nicer. So from mid-November last year, I started searching for a suitable external monitor, and it took me more than 1 month's time to gathering all the data and information and to make the call. And finally, I decided to invest my money to this monitor, the Dell UltraSharp U2717D. There are literally heaps of things to consider when buying a monitor, but today we're just gonna talk about the most basic ones. And also, like I said from the beginning, this is by no means a review or tutorial, but just a pure experience share. So let's get started. So when I'm reading articles online or doing some video editing, lots of times I found myself leaning my body towards the desk, so my eyes are closer to the screen. One way to solve this problem is to upscale everything, but then the screen real estate will shrink as a result, so I decided to buy a bigger screen. But another problem came along, which is, what is the ideal size of the screen for me? My instinct told me to go twice as big as my current screen, which is a 15-inch. So the closest match would be either a 27-inch monitor or a 32-inch one. But after visiting the showroom, I realized that a 32-inch monitor is actually too big for my setup. My desk is only 60 centimeters deep. Counting in the space taken by the stand of the monitor, the actual display panel will be in my face. It will be impossible for my eyes to survive after hours of use, not to mention that the screen would be so big that I need to turn my head from one side to another in order to notice all the detail. So obviously a 27-inch would be more suitable for me. So there are several popular ones. We got 16 by 9, 16 by 10, 21 by 9, and 32 by 9. So among all these options, 16:9 is the most commonly adopted one. The 16:10 will give you a little bit of extra screen real estate, which might be an advantage for some people. Actually, those two aspect ratios have always been confusing to me. And why do we need both of them? Can we standardize them? And then I searched online. It turned out that 16:9 was originally used by TV manufacturers, and monitor manufacturers chose 16:10. So over the time, as technology between monitors and TVs became virtually the same thing, it was cheaper for monitor manufacturers to buy panels from the same TV producers who were already putting 16:9 into mass production. And that's why 16:9 has the predominant market share. So screens that are made either using 21:9 or 32:9 ratios are considered ultra-wide screens. A 21:9 screen will give you approximately 30% more horizontal screen real estate than the standard 16:9. It is said that monitors made with this aspect ratio are great for content creators and hardcore gamers. As for 32:9, you can imagine putting two 16:9 screens side by side, and this would be an alternative for the dual screen setup. So in the beginning, I was very interested in getting an ultra-wide monitor because of the immersiveness it can deliver for movies and videos, and the advantage of a wider field of view. But the prerequisite for this ultra experience is that your game must support this aspect ratio, and same for the movie you're going to watch. I don't want to see all games support this aspect ratio, but the newer ones surely do. Unlike playing games on an ultra-wide monitor, watching videos might be a problem. As you may know, the vast majority of the content from YouTube are still using 16:9 aspect ratio, so when you watch them on an ultra-wide monitor, there will be two vertical black bars on the left and right side of the screen. So for someone like me, this is a problem. Not to mention that there is even a chance that you will get black bars for all four sizes. However, when watching native 21:9 videos, the experience is absolutely fantastic. So from my point of view, online videos are still not quite friendly to the ultra-wide monitor users. So for now, I personally chose to go with a 16:9 monitor and save some money. So before we talk about whether we should choose a curved screen monitor or just a flat screen monitor, let me just tell you guys one fact I just found out from Google. So originally, the very first unit of the curved screen monitor was invented back in 2009 and was invented by Dell, and to be more exact, Alienware and NEC. So NEC is a Japanese company. I think it does a lot of electronical things or solutions or services. I used to have an NEC mobile phone when I was still in junior high. And this unit itself was $6.5 grand back to that time. And it's a giant 43-inch screen, of course with the curved panel. And that was the first one. Should I get the curved screen or not? Getting a curved screen can bring a lot of advantages for you. For example, you will have a wider field of view, and the curve helps reducing the image distortion, and of course you can enjoy the ultra immersive experience. But there's a but, yes. In order to enjoy that in a good way, you will have ideally you will have a larger screen. So by larger, I mean 32-inch, 34 or 38. Oh, there's another thing I need to bring to your attention is if you are someone who likes to invite their friend or partner to watch a movie or video together, a curved screen may not be the best option for you, because the way you guys sit together may cause some viewing angle issue. Also, I've watched this video from YouTube, of course, and this guy was talking about the curved screen may cause some problem for image editing. I've never used a curved screen before, so I cannot make any comment on this one. But I mean, if you have same experience, you can just leave a comment below. So I went to the physical store myself. I just talked about how I made the decision to buy the 27-inch screen, and I kind of compared the 27-inch screen curved version and the flat version. And then, there is not much difference. At least I cannot tell. It's not noticeable enough for me to invest further for the curved screen. And the conclusion would be, if your budget is tight, like me, you may skip this feature to save some money. Okay, so in the next video, we're gonna talk about the screen resolution, response time, the refresh rate, different types of panels. So hopefully my experience of purchasing this monitor will make your experience of buying your next monitor easier and better. So if you have any question, you are more than welcome to leave a comment below, and I'll answer your question using my best knowledge, of course. And I'll see you in the next one.